today we are blessed with Tia Cyrus here, who is super tiny and adorable, and I love her glasses. No, we love her glasses. She actually is way nerdier than I expected. We were talking about building websites and that she's going to be her own webmaster.
I was just discussing with Miss Sugar over here that I'm getting ready to take on more of my website and pretty much manage it myself. TiaCyrus.com came out about 3 months ago, so it's been doing really, really well, but I think it's time for Tia to take over.
Are you excited to be able to keep control of all your content and put out there what you want to put out there?
Yeah, actually, my content, I love shooting for content because not only am I picky with people, but at the same time, I'm picky with my scenarios because I kind of write them. I incorporate wording, script, dialogue.
Do you have any specific scenarios that you like the most, or?
I did a really cute scenario with my dog pretending to be missing, and apparently one of my friends was supposed to be watching him, but he decided to invite a friend, so I had 2 guys over and no dog, so I was depressed. What else to help a girl who has depression and no dog than to fill her holes, right?
Or play Spyro. Like we were talking about.
That works too, but that's my porn version of me.
Can you play Spyro while you're doing both of that?
You know what? I would let the head hit or run into the wall so many times because I didn't have I was
So you actually used your controller as a vibrator? I've always wondered, because I've always thought about it, but it's like it doesn't vibrate long enough and it's not that strong.
If you have the dragon run into the wall like several times and keep it at that angle, and you leave it right there, it's
a multi-functioning tool.
Yes, and I also found out that I can masturbate.
It's a good Christmas.
Yeah, it was a good Christmas. That game was used nicely. It was taken away from me after 2 weeks of playing because I was not doing my homework. So
I wonder if hindsight, you think your parents took it away because it was the calluses, but they actually knew what you were doing and they just didn't want to point it out in case you didn't know what you were doing exactly yet.
My father walked in on me one time when I was playing my GameCube, but it was in a weird position because I was holding myself with one arm. With the blanket, I was holding myself with the blanket with one arm to keep myself up and swinging, and then the remote control was still right here. So I was kind of like moving. He goes, "What are you doing?" And I let go, and I'm like, "Nothing." And I landed right on top of my baby doll, like my Cabbage Patch doll. So I was like, "Oh, that hurt." Oh, it went wrong region too, where it hurt. So yeah, my parents have tried walking in on me several times.
I thought it was interesting that you actually work for your agent as well. You answer.
Yes.
I just picture you like in a cute little office outfit answering the phones.
Actually, this is me. Actually, I just came from work today. I get to name the new porn stars, and I get to discover them. But most of them, they're submitting, actually. Not only do I work in front of the camera, I work behind it. I get to learn the ins and outs, how to become an agent, how to become more organized in your skill taking when it comes to talking to directors.
You get to do everything. You get to do the web part, the meeting people, and you get to do the fun part too.
Exactly. And then I have, not only that, every Wednesday I host a radio show called
I definitely
Industry.
want to talk about that. It's on NPR though, right? Like it's on the public radio?
It's on public radio. It's online though. It's called Inside the Industry. We do it every Wednesday night from 7 to 9 p.m. And we'll be talking mainstream for 1 hour and probably porn for the other. Next week I have 2 more sponsor meetings that I have to handle. So we're going to be running a couple ads when it comes to lube and cocaine energy drinks and great sex.
Well, you're going to need lube if you're going to have all that energy.
Yeah.
You're going to have to keep everything going for a long time.
Exactly. Exactly. You got to keep that going. I know I have sex for 8 hours and that's only one session, so I feel sorry for the person.
It is a full-time job. That's how I feel too.
It's a full-time job.
Well, thank you so much for coming in today. We really appreciate it. And it was awesome learning all the background stuff that you're doing.
Well,
and
thank you for having me.
Everyone listen to the radio show that she talked about.
Yes,
you can find it on the internet.
Industry. It comes out every Wednesday from 7 to 9, so you can't miss out.
Can you tell everyone where they can find you?
Yeah, you guys can follow me on Twitter at Tia_Cyrus or hit me up on my site, TiaCyrus.com.
And I'm Misty Dawn. You can find me at Meow Misty Dawn. And that concludes another amazing episode of Tea Time with Sugar.